Hello students, I am here with exercise 3.6 chapter 3rd of class 10th. I am taking the question number second first part, that is Ritu can row downstream 20 km in 2 hours and upstream 4 km in 2 hours. Find her speed of rowing in still water and speed of current. So let speed of rowing in still water equal to x kilometer per hour and speed of rowing in speed of the current, okay, speed of current will be y kilometer per hour. Therefore, or as we know speed is equal to distance upon time, okay, distance upon time. So it is given Ritu can row downstream 20 km in 2 hours. So distance is 20 km, time is 2 hours, but what will be the speed in case of downstream? So make sure from today's onward you remember, for downstream speed will be positive. It means in case of downstream, speed of the current and speed of the rowing will be added together, because we are rowing in the direction of flowing of water but in the direction of flowing of current. So it means in this case this will be what, x plus y speed, distance is what, 20 and this is 2, this will cancel out, so x plus y must be equal to 10. This is the first case. And now as you know, the second case is what, speed in upstream. This is given upstream 4 km in 2 hours. So for here we can write for upstream and this one for downstream. So for upstream speed will be minus, because we are rowing against the speed of current, so our speed will be reduced. So x minus y, in that case distance is what, 4 km and time is what, 2 hours. This will cancel out, so x minus y equal to 2. This will be second question. And now further we can solve this by using elimination or any. And one more thing, in different exercises in question it is mentioned to find out the values by using substitution or elimination, but until and unless in exam it is not given any method, you are free to apply any method. And now here I am going to apply elimination, because I can see both the coefficients are same. So on solving equation first and second. So first was x plus y is equal to 10 and second x minus y is equal to 2. Simply we will add, this will be 2x plus y minus y will cancel out, is equal to 12. So x must be equal to 2 into 12 upon 2, that is 6 km per hour. On putting the value of x in equation. Suppose in equation first I am putting the value of x in equation first was x plus y is equal to 10, so 6 plus y equal to 10, so y must be equal to 10 minus 6, which is 4 km per hour. Hence the final answer is what, the speed of the rowing in still water, x must be what, 6 km per hour, and speed of the current, that will be y km per hour. Now I am taking next question. So now taking question number second question, that is given that 2 women and 5 men can together finish an work is given 4 days, and 3 women and 6 men can finish the same work in 3 days. Then find out the time taken by one woman and one man to complete the same work. And now here you can see, let the time taken by one woman is equal to x days and time taken by one man will be y days. So in case of time work type questions, we are always finding one day work. It means what, that they are finishing in 4 days. So first day what they had done means how much work they will be covering on first day, that we have to find. So one day work is always reciprocal of total. Because in case of fraction suppose they are finishing in 4 days, it means first day they did 1 by 4, second day 2 by 4, then 3 by 4, then 4 by 4, then it will cancel out and complete work will be 1 in case of fraction. So work done by one woman in one day will be 1 by x, and work done by one man will be 1 by y. So this will be what? There were 2 women, first case 2 women, so 2 by x plus 5 by y is equal to 1 by 4. They were taking 4 days, so one day work will be 1 by 4. This is the first case. And the second case is given when the 3 women, it means 3 by x plus 6 by y is equal to 1 by 3, and because they were in second case they are taking 3 days, so this will be the 1 by 3, second equation. As you know, this is in reciprocal form and we had studied reducible method. So let 1 by x equal to p, 1 by y equal to q. Further this will be 2p plus 5q equal to 1 by 4. When we'll shift this 4 here, it will multiply with both. So this 4 into 2 8p plus 4 into 5 20q is equal to 1. First equation. Similarly we'll make the second equation. We gave the name as a and b. So by using substitution you can solve from any method. I am using substitution, so on solving equation a and b, I am getting value of p 1 minus 20q by 8. That will be my equation number c. On putting the value of p in equation b, what we were doing, from first we were making third and we were putting on second. So I am putting the value of p in equation b. So 9 into value of p 1 minus 20q by 8 plus 18q equal to 1. This 9 into 1 9, 29 ja 180q, and this 8 after LCM, 18 8 ja 144q, this 8 will move to RHS side, so 8 into 1 will be 8. So further solving I am getting q is equal to 1 by 36. Put the value of q in equation c. We were putting in equation third, so here our third equation is what? Equation c. So p equal to 1 minus 20 into 1 by 36. Further solving 1 minus 5 by 9. After taking LCM, 9 1 ja 9 minus 5, this 9 will multiply with the denominator, so this will be 72. After solving I am getting p equal to 1 by 18, but p was 1 by x, so 1 by x equal to 1 by 18. It means on comparing x will be 18, or x into 1 x, 18 into 1 18, so x will be 18. Similarly q equal to 1 by 36, so 1 by y, because q from here you can see q was 1 by y, so 1 by y equal to 1 by 36, so y equal to 36. I hope you understood. Now you can revise your chapter, and today we are finishing this chapter. Very soon we will start the chapter 4, that is quadratic equation. Thank you.